Hi, and welcome to the language arts section of our series on helpful hints for your kindergarten child. And so in this section of the videos, we are going to be discussing language arts and how language arts can really affect your child if they don't get the right basis starting out, especially in kindergarten. And so the way we're going to start out is showing you the very simplest, easiest book that you should start your child out when they begin to start the process of reading. And so this book is very, very simple. It usually has level A books are what these are called. And these books usually have 3 to 4 words on each page. And they each try to focus on certain sight words, and these are also called popcorn words, and they are words such as see and my, and they are words that your child should automatically remember and recognize, and that's what a lot of times they work on in kindergarten are these popcorn or sight words. And so once they start recognizing these words, it really, really helps them develop sentences better. And studies show that about 95 to 97% of all books and all pieces of language are mostly sight words. And so if you don't get the right basis of knowing these sight words, it can really affect the way you read and comprehend different sentences as they start to broaden their reading. And so when you start reading with your child or start wanting them to read, you have to really go step by step with them. And so part of it is reading out loud with them. And when you do this, it's imperative to have them, as well as you, when you start reading out loud, point to each word. And by pointing to the word, it shows them that this word begins and ends here, and this word begins and ends here. So they don't just run off words and think that a word is over here when it's really over here. Because kids tend to add words just because they know the book or they know what is going to happen, and so they just say the words and they'll just move their fingers. Well, the word obviously isn't over here, it's over here. And so this is really imperative when it comes to really the basis of your child's reading abilities. And so moving on from there, once your child really starts getting the hang of reading and getting the hang of looking at books and reading aloud with you, they need to be at a level B. By the time that they are getting promoted to first grade. And this is a level B book. It tends to have 2 sentences instead of just 3 simple words. It has 2 sentences on a page, and they are very, very short sentences, and so it's still not overwhelming for them, but they still get more of a book aspect than just the 3-word book. And so, especially when it comes to the sentence books, you really have to focus on pointing to the words and having them, when they start to read out loud to you, have them point out the words to you. It also helps them focus on the words when they are reading. And another thing about them focusing on the book is it's okay if they actually look at the pictures for help when it comes to the sentences. So if they see that this obviously is a dog wearing a cape, it's okay if they look at the pictures because they're using their investigation skills, which is the first part of them learning how to read, and it really is helping them figure out how to structure the sentence together. And so it's not a big deal if your child is looking at pages or looking at the pictures on the pages, because it's just part of their learning process. And so I just hope that this really helped you when it came to the beginning of their reading skills, and I hope that this helped, and thanks for watching.